this is where Sylhet is presently, okay, a corner of Bangladesh, but it was a part of Greater Bengal. This is a very early map of Bengal under the British Raj, and you can see here is Sylhet, and this map of Bengal covers a lot of area. There you have the Naga Hills, and this side here somewhere is Kolkata down here. Yeah, that is Calcutta. This side is Cuttack, Balasore. This side you have some territories from Bihar. So all that included, say Muzaffarpur here. So it was a very big Bengal that time. And coming back to the small portion called Sylhet, this is a subdivision. So it had four parts to it: Sunamganj, Sylhet Sadar, Hobbyganj, and Maulavi Bazar. These were the four main divisions of the region. And the present map of Bangladesh, this is where Sylhet is located. We all have heard of the partition of Bengal in 1905. A lot has been written about it. But the first partition of Bengal, which I would say unreported, is this one, the partition of Sylhet. Sylhet was attached to Bengal before this. Okay. Suddenly, the government declared that Sylhet should be sliced away from Bengal and it should be appended to Assam for administrative reasons. Okay. Now, if we go very deep into it, what happened is Shillong had become the capital of Assam that time. From Shillong, Sylhet is very near. Okay. Even now, if anyone has gone there, you will see there is a road to a place called Dauki, and one side, beside the road, there is a small stream, and one side you find that you have the BSF, and just 10 feet away from you, you have the BDR, the Bangladesh Rifles. It's so adjacent to each other. Okay. Now, this reason they have said administrative, if you go deeper into it, you will find that it is a very economic decision. Assam tea gardens, they had spread over to Sylhet also, and Sylhet was producing good quality tea. Now, British wanted to control the tea from there itself. Bengal was a longer route. So, to capture the tea industry there, this decision was taken. But this sudden slicing away of Sylhet from Bengal, it was neither acceptable to the people in Sylhet nor acceptable to the people in Assam. Okay. And what happened, this created a lot of social and cultural dismemberment. Okay. Because this is the first time you find that you are being uprooted. Okay. This uprooting seed had been. So this is what Rabindranath Tagore had written about that. Okay. So you have been exiled. Okay, Sri Bhumi is Sylhet. So you have been exiled from Bengal, but you are still knotted to it through blessings, and it will be knotted till eternity to come. Then a lot of politics took place. In 1924, there was a bill brought in Assam Legislative Council to reunite Sylhet to Bengal, and similar bill was again introduced in 1926. Okay. Now, at this juncture, there was this gentleman called Sadullah. Sadullah was emerging. Okay. Now, if you look into the history of Assam, Gopinath Bordoloi was the first chief minister of Assam, but before that Assam had a prime minister, and Sadullah was the prime minister. Okay. Not for one term, but for 2 terms, and he became the prime minister because Congress had boycotted. Okay. Congress had boycotted, Sadullah was in Muslim League, so he emerged as a leader. Okay. Now, as he emerged as a leader, he did not basically, he took a lot of effort along with the British. Even the British did not want Sylhet to be a part of Bengal. So Saadullah gave this statement that if Sylhet is gone today, next Kachar and Gwalpara, these are two other districts of Assam. Okay. By the way, Gwalpara was also appended to Assam, just like Sylhet. Okay. And there was a voting. 1924 there was a voting. In the voting, actually all the Hindus and Muslims, most of them voted for reunification with Bengal. But even though the motion had won, it was discarded by the Europeans forcibly. Same thing in 1926 happened, then again 1930, 1940, many of these bills were brought in, but it was tabled, and then at the same time what was happening was the Muslim League was emerging as a bigger and bigger force. Okay. And then when Muslim League was emerging, Jinnah had the Assam plan. Jinnah had a plan. See, Jinnah's ambitions were territorial. If Pakistan would be created, Jinnah knew that he will become either the president or the prime minister. No one is going to stop him. Okay. So Jinnah knew only thing he had to do is expand his territory. So Jinnah had made this plan of what is called the Assam plan of taking over entire Assam. Okay. So now when that plan was seeding, a feeling of distrust cropped up. Okay, if you even today, if you look at the partition, and it is looked at as a Bengali-Assamese conflict, but it's actually not that, because Assamese people also had this apprehension that entire Assam may go to Bangladesh, Pakistan that time.